To do Columbus Day right, I'm going to read an excerpt Columbus wrote in his journal on his perception of his encounter with the Arawak people after arriving on the shores of an island in the Bahamas. And I'm taking that out of The People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn. So, Columbus writes in his journal, they, the Arawak people, brought us parrots and balls of cotton and spears and many other things, which they exchanged for the glass beads and hawks' bells. They willingly traded everything they owned. They were well built with good bodies and handsome features. They do not bear arms and do not know them, for I showed them a sword. They took it by the edge and cut themselves out of ignorance. They have no iron. Their spears are made of cane. They would make fine servants. With 50 men, we could subjugate them all and make them do whatever we want. Subjugate them all. What is subjugation? Subjugation is the act of bringing someone or something under complete control or authority, often through force, which results in what? Loss of freedom, autonomy, and independence. It's essentially about conquering and mastering a group or individual, making them submissive and subservient. The Arawak people's liberty, their agency, was forcefully taken away because Columbus created a way of looking at people, a lens and a posture of supremacy and greed to measure and assess people through to see if they could be subjugated. Columbus goes on to write, as soon as I arrived in the Indies on the first island which I found, I took some of the natives by force in order that they might learn and might give me information of whatever there is in these parts. So Columbus ravaged the lands of their resources, which he saw valuable and worthy of riches for himself and his mission, and he forced men, women, and children into slavery and committed atrocities against them. And Columbus journals again saying, let us, in the name of the Holy Trinity, go on sending all the slaves that can be sold. The Holy Trinity. That's Christianity. So, in honor of indigenous people everywhere that have been and continue to be ravaged, subjugated, dehumanized, murdered, pillaged, written out of stories by the pillagers who memorialize themselves as heroes in the past, today, and will continue to do in the future, I continue to see you. I continue to feel you, to feel your pain, to grieve the losses and the deaths because of the fear and the greed within those that do not know how to subjugate and control themselves and their greed. And I honor you today with great love and my ongoing commitment to always seek and stand in the truth, with the hopes of opening the eyes of those that cannot see and the ears of those who cannot hear, that one day we will stand in truth as one without the force of greed and fear and destruction and terror and deceit. May we develop the wisdom and courage to subjugate those forces within ourselves. And may we desire and nurture our own hearts so that our words and our acts are full of compassion, full of the desire to repair and to have dignity for all humanity. That is my hope on this day.